There we go. All right, cool. What up, Will? Trying to see if I can see. Yeah, at least two people are. Know that. Thanks. Hey. All right, cool. This is gonna be a really quick stream today. Everyone who's watching, there, so you can hear me more easily. Not gonna be too long of a stream today. But all right. So what I'm doing on this stream is it's gonna reveal some. I have more info. Actually, have information. So first things first. Still gonna be March 18th. Still at TU. All stuff is set. Good on that end. We're getting 100% stuff confirmed for that. I have a few gaming organizations in Oklahoma, monitors. We're gonna need everyone to bring as many consoles as possible. Called. Yeah, we got consoles that I'm gonna need to get from the community. We're gonna need to have people bring a bunch of those, but we're looking at 40-ish. I think guaranteed 32, maybe 40, and if we get 40, that'd be super sick because of just how easy it's gonna be to run the event and how often people can play ladder matches and friendlies. So we should have all that more or less, but to get some of those to hit that like number, gonna need to get some, or else it's gonna be really weird for me to be like, hey, gaming organization, I definitely need a bunch of like consoles and stuff. Can I consoles, so like monitors for this event, and then they're gonna ask, oh, okay, how many people are coming? And if it's like, oh, like 40 people are coming, they're gonna be like, oh, no, no, you can't use those. So we're definitely gonna need people to start registering more. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys some amazing stretch goals that I have come up with thanks to you guys and the poll that I made yesterday. So let's start with stretch goals. So at 10, the Chuck meme banner, and 20 was the Muse meme banner. Let me go ahead and pull these up. I actually went to find these to show them on stream. I want to make. You guys know how much I hate memes, but these are kind of funny. So here's the Chuck meme banner made by T7. Scrolling on that. This is Chuck in a background picture from some tournament or an Alpharad video where there's the Jesus playing Cloud one. And you got like the Ryu, Toon Link, and Robin all mad at him. Yeah, pretty great. The Charizard shoulder plate in the crown. Really, really, really top tier stuff. I really think this is pretty funny. I don't know why I find that funny. I just find it funny. And then here's the Muse one. Let's check it. Muse wearing some sort of Link purple hat and has a pirate eye patch. You can see this Easter egg of just Chuck back here, Charizard's up here, and then here's Muse's Cloud. And then these with the dollar signs and the bling. This is funny. So this is just really entertaining to me. And I actually have some other stuff. I just can't stop laughing about that. Oh man. So here's the next thing. So those are for every 10-ish. We're gonna be having one of those because T7 agreed to make them. So at 25 entrants, I want to do OK Smash Storytime Part 1, where I actually tell the story of the Smash community since I've been in it for in Oklahoma. And I don't just mean like Smash 4, I mean like the whole of Smash since I've been in the scene in Oklahoma. So there's obviously a lot of stuff that happened before I joined the scene that I don't really know too well, and I don't feel like telling stories about that when I'm not 100% about everything that happened. But I can tell from my memory what happened there. So put up the truck banner again? Okay, sure. Hold on. For the fans. There's the Chuck banner again. There you go, Johan. I hope you're enjoying it. So yeah. So I think that'd be kind of fun, and it kind of fits into the theme of just this event because you kind of would follow all the things I've done to get where I am in the Smash community as a whole, and like including like as a, before I was even a TO. Like I didn't start out as a TO. Obviously, I started as a Smash player, and I know a lot of people remember me like commentating, and I haven't really done that in a while. But there's a lot of stuff that went into that. And so yeah, so I'd like to tell that story, assuming people were interested. So I think at 25, I put it low because people get the first part, and then hopefully I'm a good enough storyteller where people are interested to hear the rest. So at 30 entrants, we're gonna have the Johan meme banner, which is finished, and I've seen it, and it is amazing. I think it's the best one yet. Like, I think it is. Oh man, I think it's even better than the Chuck and Muse ones combined. I think it's phenomenal. So at 30 entrants, I will release the Johan meme banner, which is it's so good. It's so good. And then at 35 entrants, I will explain the miracle of life on stream because I thought that was actually kind of funny, and I figured you guys are memers, so you definitely want to hear me talk about the miracle of life on stream. I'll do it. And then 40 entrants will do meme banner number 4. So T7 contacted me and he said he's more than willing to make them, but he wants the people of our community to decide who gets which banner. So at 4, he's going to want to do polls to have a list of like in what order do people get a meme banner basically. So we can decide that later on. But meme banner number 4 is phenomenal. Or meme banner Johan. Johan meme banner is pretty phenomenal. Meme banner number 4, I assume will be Jesus because there's a lot of stuff we could do with that. So we'll get there as long as we hit the 40 entrants. Um, what else we got? Doubles. Okay, so 45 entrants. Assuming this gets hit before Cruise 4, I will run doubles at Cruise 4 because I know a lot of people want to run or want to have doubles at an event like that because there's so many players, and I have honestly figured out a way to do it pretty effectively. Um, so yeah, I think that I mean, like, I found a pretty effective way to run doubles and still make us end on time and still do heroes versus villains. So I can do all those things and get us out at a reasonable time, assuming people are willing to get there early enough to play doubles. So that is my stake, my claim there. If you want doubles, I know there are a lot of people who like playing doubles. You get us to 45 entrants and we'll have doubles. And then at 50 entrants, we will do an OK Wii U Summit, assuming that we get this before Cruise. Once again, this is another thing that we have to get 50 entrants before February 18th. I can do a OK Wii U Summit the weekend after Cruise. So yeah, like I have the ability to do that, but planning for that is going to be difficult and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of things I got to do. So I kind of need PS to hit 50 entrants so before that time, so I have the week to plan it to get that all taken care of before we end up doing No Man's Land, and I have to get like busy with all that stuff. And then also at 50, I'll do part 2 of OK Smash Story Time, which I think people will be pretty interested after a little bit. Um, if not, like if we don't hit this in time, like we'll have one. It'll just have to be a while after No Man's Land. But I think 50 entrants is pretty fair, and I know we can get there before the 18th. That's like a month. And we're at 20, so we just need 30 more people signed up in a month. So yeah. Um it's not really a pain for me. It's just so here's my thing. If we're at 50 entrants at this point, right? If we're at the right number of entrants, right? If we're at like a solid number of entrants, then I don't have to be worried as hard about advertising to other people because we have a solid start of entrants. So I don't have to be working as much to figure out why we don't have people signed up. So I have the free time, and I don't have to travel on that weekend to go out to a region to get them to come to the event because we already have good numbers. Like the numbers are coming in slowly, so I don't necessarily need to do that. That's pretty much why I was like, we need to get this by this date because if we have it by that date, that's 1 month left and like 70 spots left. So we have or like almost 80 spots left in the tournament, but that's fine because in that 1 month is usually when you hit the hard numbers coming in. So that should be fine. It should all work out. That being said, um, like it's just a lot easier for me to have that cushion so I can plan other events like on in short amounts of time because I could do all of that, but I need everything to be set up perfectly for me to be able to do everything consistently, which is why I need 50 entrants by a certain date for me to be able to do the summit at that point. But if we get 50 entrants, there will be a summit, even if it's after that date. It'll just have to wait till after No Man's Land, and I'll have to figure out some stuff. But I would prefer it to be that date because I've already cleared that date. For the most part, it just comes down to whether or not I personally can afford to not be spending that time traveling around getting people to enter. So I need the cushion for me to be able to run that event and run it well. Because I also have to spend time working on what will happen at that event and scheduling time and getting people there. Like there's a lot of factors. So I need the cushion of the 50 entrants to be able to do that comfortably and make it like a good production. So That's why I have that there. Like I said, OK Smash Story Time Part 2, the continuation. It's 4 parts, so at 55 entrants, meme banner 5. Since I already have so many things going on at 50, I just pushed it back 5. Also give T7 a little bit of a break. 60 entrants. James said he will attend No Man's Land. Easy. So, yay! It's a good start. That'd be super awesome if James could come out and do that. And I know a lot of us mid like really enjoy James's company, and a lot of people want to meet James after we hyped him up so much after hanging out with him at UGC. So 60 entrants. That being said, there's not really a time limit on that. We probably need to give him at least like a few weeks notice though. So like we want to hit the 60 in a good amount of time. Meme banner number 6 also comes out with James. I mean, we're just kind of doing it at every 10 after this. 50 was the only exception because so many things happened at 50. Let's see. 65 entrants, we get a secondary stream at No Man's Land because if we have less than 65 entrants, I don't feel the need to have 2 streams. Also, I don't have to pay for the second stream because when I say streams, I mean good quality. Like we can have people come in and do it for free, but we can't guarantee quality. So if we want a good quality secondary stream at that entrance number, at that entrant number, I'll have enough money from the venue fees to be able to pay a good streamer. So I know a lot of people want the secondary stream, and that's how that's going down there. 70 dedicated friendly stations. That was what I was talking about earlier. If we get 70 entrants, I can definitely get a ridiculous number of monitors, and then if we have 70 entrants, that usually means that people can bring enough setups for us to have dedicated friendly stations. So, yay. So we'll definitely. I feel like all of that's a super. These goals I've gone through so far are all very reachable. And I think we'll get there. Meme banner number 7, which is the next one, are also 70. You know the drill with those. 75 entrants. OK Smash Story Time Part 3. Going into the story, and this is kind of where I ran out of ideas. So always gonna want more ideas, and as we get closer to these numbers, I will definitely be able to come up with new stuff because I'll be like, oh well, we're running out of ideas. Tempest said that he'd be willing to do something potentially embarrassing. We just haven't gotten any good ideas. So if you have anything that's a solid idea, message him, and I'm sure he'll let me put it on here. Oh, sorry guys, got a message. Jesus. Okay. Um, if we get 2 streams, will one of them? No, both of them will be non-esports if we get 2 streams. Cause like, duh, that's the point of the event. Uh, Nuffle, if you guys are coming out tomorrow, you can tell the Stillwater people they can pay me cash if they're not comfortable using online payments. Because I will be at the weekly tomorrow, and that's always fine. That being said, so yeah, just let me know. Like anybody, like anyone who sees me regularly, which is like includes, yeah, Northeast OK guys, Tahlequah guys, Tulsa people, even the OKC area people see me like they see me fairly often. They just need to see me at an event and they can pay me in person. But I need to know if people are waiting on that. I kind of need to know because then I can come out to that event and get the money. Like, and that bumps the entry numbers up. So I'm fine with people doing that. I just need to know in advance who's wanting that to be done so that I can come see those people and get that money. So yeah, that's another thing that I hope people know, and I'm gonna try to make sure everyone is aware of as time goes forward. But yeah, rip the Falcon round robin. Okay, so Buddha, I love the Falcon round robin idea, but with the amount of people who want to play Falcon, a round robin's not enough. It has to be a full-on Falcon only bracket, which is its own event that has to be at a completely different tournament, which I am more than willing to host. But I don't think I can host it within our time frame. And I'm willing to host it regardless of how many entrants we get at this event, because like people will enter, so does it really matter? Nah. So Falcon bracket will happen sometime at some event, just not this one, because we'll have way too much stuff going on at No Man's Land. And I don't want to be like, oh, we'll have a big Smash Fest Day Zero thing the day before, because not everybody can make it out to that, and I don't want to have to do it there. I feel like that'd be unfortunate. Well, I guess I could do it there. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, you can't have it just be the best Falcon players because everyone in our state sucks at Falcon. Like, there's two actual Falcon mains in our state. Oh, three. There's like three Falcon players in our state, and everybody else thinks they play Falcon. That's it. It's like Red Fox, Chili, and Ultima are the only people who actually play Captain Falcon. Everybody else just thinks they play Captain Falcon. Like half the Falcon round robin from before was like people who don't even play the character in tournament. So everybody wants a shot to enter. I can't just ultimately decide who's the better Captain Falcon main than everybody else. Because like freaking David and Arturo wanted to play in a Falcon round robin, but it's like, yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting Connor plays Falcon. He plays Ganondorf in my mind, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, no, it has to be its own event. It has to be its own event. It's the only way it'll actually happen. It has to be a whole bracket because I think that's the only fair way to decide this. Because there is no like actual top Falcon bullshit. No, it has to be its own event. It's the bottom line. If we did a Falcon thing, it had to be its own tournament and it had to be an actual full tournament. It's the only way it would work. It could even be a triple elimination bracket, but but yeah, we'll see. Someday there will someday be a Falcon only tourney. Well, oof. No, I can't do it like just on a random day. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and then 88, 90, more banners, 100 entrants, banner, OK Smash Storytime finale where I wrap up my story. Banner, 113 entrants is when I shave my head. Because that if we get 113, that would be the single largest bracket in Oklahoma history. So I'll go ahead and shave my head for that. That sounds fine. It's like, Harry, we did it, guys. We hit the goal. We became the single largest bracket in all of Oklahoma history. Um, then 120 another meme banner, and then 128 I will put in a personal pot bonus, and there it will be a top 12 payout on top of that. So if we hit the cap, I will pay out the top 12, which is pretty sick because I did the math and I could easily pay out the top 12 without people getting like really like mediocre payouts. And if I threw a bonus on top of it, it would definitely work out. And I know I can get a bonus. I know where I can get the money for the bonus, so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah. So there we go. And I really think that like hitting 128 is incredibly difficult. I think hitting 113 is 100% like possible. Hitting 128 is where it would get difficult because like it's the extra 15 people from 113 when people feel like they've already gotten there. So yeah, but I know we can get the 113. I know we could get 128. It's just people need what's it called? I don't know. People just need to tell everybody. People need to get people excited about the event. People have to sign up. I know I'm gonna go ahead and run through who's signed up already. Give shout outs to everybody who has signed up for this event. Um real quick so that everyone can enjoy the fact that they've been put up on a pedestal and you know whatnot. It's March 18th. It's right here, March 18th. So, oh, register attendees. So, MJG and DMX are gonna come. April still hasn't paid for any of the events, but I kind of know he's already good for it. He kind of did it just to see how it panned out. Johan, are you being honest about you shaving your head? Because I mean that's fine if you really want to do that. I'm not gonna make you. But yeah, MJG registered here. DMX registered. Outs to these guys. Out of staters. Johan, Muse, Zurge, all registered, all paid. Hertz, who said he's gonna hit me up in person at Cruise because he hates PayPal, and I understand. Shiny, Lorenzo, Mooj, who's just waiting on getting money. Dead Snake, Rye Guy, Iceman, who I haven't seen at a tournament in forever, so cool. Shout out to Iceman. TLJ, I don't really know what he's waiting on. TLJ, you should really do something. But if you're waiting on seeing me in person, I can understand that. That's fair. Or Payday or whatever. Rutherfordium, Darn, Nindict, CZS, Bread, Cheto, and Chuck. Shoutouts to all 20 of you guys for already registering, getting us to a reasonable looking number. We're 2 months out from the event. Today's the 17th. We're 2 months out. I want to make this the biggest event in Oklahoma, or the biggest bracket in Oklahoma history. It'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be a good tournament. Also, I think I found the prize for the ladder, which I think you guys will like, but I can't 100% guarantee it just yet. However, I have a really good idea for the ladder prize. So yeah, you can ask me in person about it. I don't want to publicly say it's gonna be the thing and then not be able to, I don't know, provide it, but we'll see. How much does it cost to register? It costs, well, here's a link. It is $5 for venue currently. It will go up. I have a date set. I don't remember what date I put, but I put a date for when the registration go up. Didn't I? I feel like I did. I don't remember what date I said, but 100% sure of what I did put. And then I know for sure it's $5 venue for now. It's not gonna go up to town. I think until the week before, or the week before registration closes, or something like that. Yeah. So it's $5 for a really long time, for the next 6 weeks at least. So $5 for that. $20 for singles. $10 per player in doubles. So just singles is $25. That's what I figure most people are gonna sign up for. A normal regional venue is usually 15, and entry is usually 10. And that's if you catch it at the right time. If you catch it later on, you end up paying $20 in venue or some crap, which always sucks. So yeah, that can always be really rough. But this event, the venue's low because I get to make it low because we have awesome stuff like college students helping us out and letting us get rooms for dirt cheap / almost nothing, more or less. And yeah. Oh, shoutouts to Little Will and Nuffle Scruffle, who literally just registered. And now I can do this really neat thing that other streamers get to do, where I go and I click on the entrant count, and then I change it, and it says 22 now. And boom, updated. It says 22 now. Boom. So shoutouts to you guys. Legit shoutouts to you guys for doing that. But alright. Fantastic. Guys, this is also the point of the stream. Is you see the numbers going up. 3 more. And you get to just hear story time. 8 more, and you get to see this amazing picture. That is just amazing. Oh god, I love it so. So yeah. So I'm excited. I really hope you guys will be telling everybody to register, all your friends, all the people you hang out with constantly. I know Team Ice has a few people already registered. They have like Shiny and Cheto and Brother Fortian, but there's no Leaf, there's no Justice, and yeah, actually I think it's and Tornado. So get on those guys. If you got a crew, get on those guys. Will, you have all your Wi-Fi friends? Tell them to stop being wieners and come to a tournament in person. Yeah, there you go. You can tell him I said that too. Actually, Iggy's not really a wiener. He just kind of stopped going to tournaments recently. But Highlands is definitely a wiener. Like, really, really not that cool of a dude. Got him. So yeah, we got 22 total entrants. Boom. And we'll get the good numbers, man. Who's boring streamer? Because I really like that name. That's fantastic. If you guys have any other questions for me before I wrap this up, let me know right now. But yeah. Oh, it's TLJ. TLJ, why haven't you finished registering for No Man's Land? That's me asking you a question. I guess that's kind of the opposite of what I was going for here, but I'll take the opportunity. Can you explain the ladder before I change my name back to Saber? uh. Oh wait, Do you guys have a stream for that, Nuffle? 'Cause I could like post the stream in the. Well, if you can't get in the chat, send it to me on Facebook and I'll post the stream. Oh, you get paid Monday and I'll finish then. Thank you, a ton. Real MVP. Can I explain the ladder? Yeah. Okay. So the way the ladder works is, you go onto your phone and you go to the Smash GG page for the ladder, which if you, it's usually something like this. So you go to the ladder page on Smash GG for the event, and then you go and you're like, okay, cool, the ladder. This looks nice. But normally, what you can do is, as long as you're logged in, there'll be a thing here. If you're registered too, it says I'm not registered because I'm not. Cause I'm not entering, and I don't want to put that I'm registered because that kind of gets confusing with the numbers. So I'll probably do that at the end. Um, yeah, Johan, I don't know what that link was supposed to be, but if it's something important, go ahead and send it to me on Facebook, and I'll post it here. But yeah, so it'd be like a queue system. You click on it, and you puts you in a queue, and then it tells you have an opponent, and it goes pair with your opponent or whatever. So you go to the TO desk. We'll have his laptop set up, and you check in, and you look for your opponent. Once they've checked in, so that you know that you guys are around each other, you find your opponent. There'll be a set number of setups that are going to be used for the ladder. You go over there, you play your set, you come back, and you report it, and then you climb up. So here are the ranks. So for every win, you climb up, and then once you hit each rank, it's hard to get to the next one. So it's like, I think Prospect is like a 2-star system. So you get like a 1-star, then you get 2-star, and then once you get the 3rd star, you move up to rookie. And then you go, okay, cool, and you do 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, whatever, and then you move up to Pro, All-Star, Hall of Fame. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't know if you guys know what a Raspberry Pi is, like not the actual food, but like the hardware. It's essentially like a micro computer kind of deal. It's like I think the size of it. It's like as big as a credit card, like size wise, and it like stacks up. It's a little motherboard. And what you can do with them is they have really good internal memory storage and like a whole bunch of other stuff. You can run a ton of emulators on them. And I know a store that sells they call them the RetroPie, where it's the Raspberry Pi with the big gaming libraries already pre-installed for NES, SNES. Um, what else is there? They had Dreamcast, Saturn, Genesis, GBA, Game Boy Color, Game Boy regular, um, N64, PlayStation. They had like a huge libraries already set onto this thing, and yeah, they buy these 3D modeled or 3D printed little cases that are modeled after the NES, so it looks like a tiny, super tiny NES. It has 4 USB slots, and you just like put in a USB like controller, and any USB controller works except for Xbox One's are the only one that's kind of iffy, is what he told me. He said he had everything else to work really easily, and Xbox One he had a little bit of trouble with. And boom, just goes. It just works, and you just run in whatever you want. Like it automatically boots into the menu that has your emulators and all your games and stuff, and you can play them. And it's a lot like the NES Classic, but it has everything. So for all the guys that were like, I really wanted the NES Classic, but I didn't get one, it works just the same. So actually, it kind of works better. Yeah, I don't know. And you don't have to pay for the games because the games are preloaded. Like the preloaded game library is like 100 times as big as the preloaded game library for the NES Classic. So that's kind of what I want. So what I would do is whoever gets to Hall of Fame, I will only have the ladder open for a set part of the day, and whoever gets to Hall of Fame will be put into a bracket, more or less. Or if it's a small number, a round robin. If it's a big number, then a bracket. Probably all best of 5, and they'll play it out, and the winner gets the retro pie. So there's that, and then I'll probably come up with some prizes for runner-ups. But the retro pie, I feel like it'd be a really awesome prize. It's a little bit pricey because the guys that do this whole retro pie thing, that like the super one they build, they're charging. He wants to charge like 120, and I'm like, ugh. But it's a small store, so I can maybe haggle it down. And when I explain it's for the event and that they get free advertising, whatever, I might be able to bring it down a bit. So yeah, that's my plan. So I hope, yeah, I hope you guys are interested in that. And I don't think I have anything else like specific. It's pretty much what I got running so far. You guys have any questions now before I close up stream? This is all, by the way, the stretch goals are going to be added to the event page right now so that people can see it when they register for the event. They can be like, oh, what is this? It's going to be under the description. And be like, oh, hey, stretch goals, that's cool. We've hit X many of them. You know? But yeah. That's the wrong event. That's the placeholder event. That doesn't exist. Oof. We should get on that. Here they are. Well, here's some of them. I'm gonna post this list here. Well, I'll go ahead and post it in a couple places. I'll probably pin it in tournaments. Okay, well, Nuffle, go ahead and just post it in the Smash 4 page then, because I will not be streaming much longer, because I have some things to do today. Unfortunately, I would rather have streamed yesterday, but I made some decisions that made it impossible for me to stream yesterday, so. Here. Stretch goals for attendance. So Hyper, it is now in the event page. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Thank you all for watching. This will probably go ahead and get uploaded onto the YouTube channel, I'm going to say tomorrow, for those that missed it and want to watch the stream just to kind of get a feel for what's going on. As for the rest of you, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me on Discord or PM me. I think that's about it. So sign up for No Man's Land. Tell your friends to sign up for No Man's Land. It's going to be really fun and really awesome. And I want to make it the biggest bracket we've ever had. And I'll be bald if it's the biggest bracket we ever had. Because I'll even wait. Like, actually, it's something I need to talk to people about. I'll run a poll if we get that far. If it's they want me to shave my head as soon as we hit the number, or if they want me to shave my head right before No Man's Land, so that I'm bald during the event. Because I'm kind of cool with either. Because like being bald doesn't scare me or anything. So my hair would probably grow back to something reasonable in like 2-3 months. Not really too worried about it. So yeah, I don't know. Personally, I think that it won't be that bad. It also will prepare me for the future when I am bald, because I know my genetics very well. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign out here. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.